Kia ora, welcome to Yoga Play. My name is Kelly and today we're going to be working on the core, the midsection. So clear some space, let's play. So to start off, we're going to make it nice and easy in our cat-cow pose. We're going to take the knees underneath the hips, hip width apart, hands underneath the shoulders, nice and soft in the elbows, turning back. And we're just going to inhale, tilt the chin, and then exhale here. With the breath, pressing down into the tops of those feet. Just nice, gentle movements to warm up the body. And the breath before we really start working it. 2 more. Bring it back to a neutral spine. And just draw in through the belly button to make sure everything is nice and tight in here. And we're going to take out one leg first, whichever one you like. Point the toe, keep it on the floor, and then I just want you to take it out to the side, staying really stable and secure in this midsection, so there's no movement going on. Take it back, lining the heel up with the glute. Do that again, taking it out to the side, nice and gentle movements, and then lining it back up. Keep that movement going. Try to keep the eye gaze down as well so that you can keep or maintain that length through the spine. And then just gently bring it back, the knee back underneath the hip, other side. Press out, tucking that toe. Step it out to the side, soften the elbows, and then line that heel back up with the sitting bone. Out to the side, and then back to the sitting bone. Again, there should be hardly any movement going on in that midsection. Pulling that belly button to the core, nice and stable. Just do a few more of those here. Last one. And then step the knee back underneath, or knee the knee back underneath the knees, underneath the hips. Whew, that was hard. All right. Saying that, I mean, not the work. All right, so let's take it up another level. I want you to step one foot back and then the other. Yeah, plank pose. So plank pose is going to be seen in everything when we're looking at core, and it's one of the best exercises you can do to work on core. Core. Right. Elbows underneath those shoulders, drawing up through the hips, making sure we're not too low and not too high. So take it wherever you need to be, and then just bend the knees, press back into the heels, extend and shift the weight forward, just resetting your plank here. Now, let's add to that. And if you need to, you can come down to the knees. So I'm going to show you the knee version first. You're going to keep those toes tucked, just for a little bit of balance. You're going to step it out to the side and back in. But this time we're going to alternate. So take out the other leg and bring it back in. So constantly bringing that belly button to the back of the spine, keeping the midsection nice and flush. Eye gaze down if you can. And if you want, you can do the same move in the full plank, right? So stepping it out, in, out, in. Now let's see if we can speed it up a notch. Whew. I'm already getting really warm, so let's go. Out, in, out, in, out, in. Come on, you can do it. Just a little bit longer. Keep it going. Keep drawing in, keep pushing away from the mat. Keep that middle section secure and strong. Keep breathing. Even it out. And Right, walk the hands up Now from here, draw in through the belly button, lifting up onto the toes and coming down to our down dog. Pedal the feet here a little bit. Move the hips, shimmy, shake, just to find where our natural first down dog is today. Right, when you're here, inhale, come forward. Exhale, shift the weight down, keep those elbows close. Remember, knees is always the option. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Sit back to child's pose. Have a little break here. Oh. Nice breaths. Slowly draw yourself forward, coming back to the plank. Take the knees underneath the hips. I'm going to do a little bit of a cat-cow version, but this time we're going to extend the arms and the legs. So take out opposite arm, opposite leg, draw in and out. Keep with the same leg and arm. In and out. Now really see if you can draw in through that belly button again. Exhaling as you come out. In. 2 more. And reset. Other side. Take the foot out first. Lengthen the arm. Inhale. Exhale. And go to your own rhythm. Don't follow my breaths. If you need to, just reset that hand underneath. One more. And reset. All right, cross those ankles at the back. Push back. Woo. Shuffle forward if you need to. And then roll yourself all the way back. Take the heels close to the glutes, line them up with the sitting bones. And I want you to sort of imagine you're drawing in through that midsection from the hips, right? Those big bones there, imagine that they're coming inwards as you rise up. Now they're not actually going to come inwards, but it's going to help maintain those knees staying in line with the feet and the hips, as opposed to splaying out when you get to the top. So you can even place your hands there if you like for the first one, and sort of push inwards, just lightly, really gently. Inhale all the way to the top, and exhale all the way down the bottom. Just keep going with that motion. Big breath in here. And each vertebrae coming down one by one. Nice and easy. Last one, hold at the top. Big breath in. And if you like, take the shoulders underneath. Clasp the hands. Tip the chin. Lift, press into the feet, the shoulders. And this is a nice move to sort of teaching the muscles to really release and let go some of that tension, but also to be nice and flexible as well. Take the hands back underneath. Slowly roll it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Nice. Now we're going to take the feet a little further away and take the hands behind the ears, and we're going to do some crunches. So I want you to come up halfway, or as much as you can, right? So we're not rolling all the way up like a Pilates roll up. Come up halfway, lift the legs, lower, and then lower the crunch as well. So we're going to repeat that action again. So lifting up the head, the neck, the shoulders, lifting the legs, lowering it back down, and release. If you like, I always like to add my hands to this when I do my crunches, because it kind of stops me from pulling on my neck or sort of holding on to my head or anything like that. And it sort of makes me feel a little bit more control, like my whole body is working here, which is what's happening. So as we crunch up, the legs go up, down, and back. Now we can really add some things here to increase, taking the legs a little bit longer. So really having to work the core and making sure that the lower back doesn't come off the mat as we bring those legs out further. You can take them higher, or even if you're having a little bit of a struggle, take one leg up at a time and then alternate, right? So as we come up, we want to exhale, inhaling as we come back. So inhale to come up. Now really, with that exhale, see if you can really push that belly button. Again, bringing it in nice and deep, really tucked in nice and tight. A few more here. Let's do 2 more. Keep it going. I know you've got it in you. You can do 1 more. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Higher than before, longer than before. And let it all go. All right, walk those feet back in. Let's let the belly become more flexible, more fluid as we inhale to rise. Pressing in here through this midsection to keep those knees in alignment, and then all the way down. Here comes number 2. Really press into those feet as we come up. Last one, big breath in. Grab the shoulders underneath if you wish, or just hold where you like, whatever feels good for you. And again, make any adjustments to the head so that the head is tipped, the chin is tipped under, and there's no extension through the cervical spine to the part of the spine in your neck. And hold, 3, 2, 1. Reset the shoulders. All right. Feet come out a little bit wider. And you can grab hold onto the thighs, or you can take a big breath in. Grab the thighs. Ooh, roll up any way you can, right? That was a little bit harder than I thought. So let's start with the right leg extended. Sitting up nice and tall here, right? Through length through the spine, and we're going to maintain that length as we come into this next position. So drawing that leg in, we're going to sit nice and tall. We're going to take the leg off the ground. So here's your option 1. You can have the toe down, or you can just have it here. It's dangling like Prince Charming is going to put the slipper on your foot. Or you can have it a little bit higher. Again, that length through the spine is most important, so don't try and round off trying to get it as high as you can. You can still have a bend in the leg here as well. All good. Length is what we're looking for. One more. And as you exhale, slowly bring it to the ground. Extend it out in front of you, flexing the foot. Big inhale in, and come all the way forward. Now, I like to keep a bend in my knee. I used to think that having it long, extended was the way to go. But I've learnt to love this pose a little bit more, and I've learnt to love my body a little bit more because of it. So I can still feel that stretch all through down the back of my leg, and I'm still engaging my leg by flexing the toes. But what's most important to me here when my leg is bent is the quality of my spine, right? So it's nice and flush with that thigh bone, and there's no sort of hunchback Quasimodo sort of feel here, right? So I'll lengthen it out and show you what it looked like before, right? This is me as Quasimodo, yeah. And then here in the bent leg with my back feeling a lot better in this position and less pulling going on as well. Take a big breath in, slowly draw yourself up. Take the hands behind, point the toe open through the chest. Yeah, that's the stuff. All right, now I want you to just come onto the knee here. Keep it where it is. The toe stays pointed. Hand comes directly underneath the shoulder. Inhale, lift all the way up. Press the hips forward again, extending that belly, feeling that flexibility there. Looking down at the hand on the floor, and then slowly bring it back. Nice. It's like a modified version of a wild thing. Let's switch the feet over. Drawing it in. Sitting nice and tall again. Maybe pulling a bit of flesh away from those sitting bones. And then coming to here. Again, that length. Here. Here. Back of the knee. So you can basically hold on to the leg wherever you like. It doesn't really make a difference as long as you're sort of feeling that pull of the belly inwards, and as long as you're thinking about that length in the spine. And remember, the bending of the knee is fine as well here. So just work with what you've got. Short legs, long legs, muscly legs. One more big breath in. And as we exhale, slowly lower it down. Extend the foot. Keep that little bend if you're liking the feel of that. Big breath in, lifting the hand up. And exhaling as we come forward. Again, those toes coming towards the face. Now, like I said before, when I used to have my legs straight, it took a little bit of time for me to sort of enjoy this pose with the bent knee, because I had this presumption beforehand. So if it doesn't quite work for you the first time, that's all good. But see if you can give it another go at another time and see what the difference is then. Maybe play around with it and see what feels better for you in the end. If you've got a lot of flexibility, then maybe straight legs is what's good for you. Take a big breath in and let a little something go with the next exhale, melting a little bit further in. Closing the eyes. Imagining a six-pack or a six-pack of beers, whichever one you want. And with the next inhale, slowly roll it all up. Point the toes. Open the chest, lift the chin, heart shine here. Then coming onto the knee on the other side, making sure the hand is directly underneath the shoulder here, right next to the glute. Opening up, pressing forwards with the hips, squeezing the glutes, eye gaze down. And then slowly rolling it all the way back. All right, bring those feet in. So we did one side and we did the other side. You know what's coming? Both sides, right? So start with maybe a little toe tap here, just to like tease the mat, like will I stay, will I go? If you need to, keep that up here. Again, drawing in, long spine. Maybe you're here, bent knees. Or maybe you want to grab the ankles and sit nice and tall in the boat pose. And sit up nice and tall. And it's almost like we're in a forward fold here, right? Except we're maintaining that length through the spine as opposed to bending our knees. So, or if you don't bend your knees, we're curving the spine in our forward fold. I'm working so hard here that it's hard to concentrate, right? Because obviously in our boat pose, we've got a little bit more going on, particularly in here. So make sure we're nice and long and strong. Hold it, you can do it a few more breaths, let's say 3. That's 2. 3. Now take one more just for fun. And on the exhale, slowly lower with control. Oh yeah, take it out in front. Again, keep those sitting bones grounded into the floor. Big breath in and slowly fold forward. Now you can see that I've already modified my forward fold with bent knees instead of straight legs, but you can have straight legs here if you like, if that's your jam. Just gentle breaths, and again with each exhale, see if you can let something go. It's winter here, so it's a great time to sort of warm your toes if you get cold feet like I do. And then slowly roll it up. Bring the knees, again, just feet a little wider than the hips, and then slowly control it as you go all the way down. Down, 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 down. Down, down, baby ocean. I don't know a lot of those words, so I probably shouldn't sing that. Draw the knees into the chest. Maybe rock a little from side to side. Maybe spread the knees wide. A little nice little pleasure for the hips there. Alright, so our last little bit before we can rest in our Shavasana. So we're going to take the hands by our sides, and take a big breath in, and on your exhale, slowly take out the legs. Now, the higher you take them, the less intense it will be. If this is too easy for you, take the legs a little bit lower, but remember to keep the lower back on the ground. So you've really got to tighten up here, right? Otherwise, a little bit higher, and even higher still if you're pulling out. Take another big breath in. Reach the arms overhead. Now, if you've been holding this whole time, keep holding. We're going to be here for 5 seconds. 5. If you want, you can lift up the head too for more intensity. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly, 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 slowly. Right down to the bottom. Now take a little stretch here if you need to. Bring the hands by the sides. We are now ready for our restorative pose. So if you like, you can stay here for 5, 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour. Not for the rest of your life though. If you've got like a little lower back pain or a little niggle just in here, just take the feet a little wider than the hips and allow those knees to fall inwards. Open the palms to the ceiling. Again, nod the head and just lift the eyebrows, yeah, like a little, because it allows the forehead to release. Let the lips part softly and just breathe. Thank you so much for joining me today to work out on our core together. It's so much easier when you're doing it in a group, right? So if you like, or if you have any requests, please comment down below. Subscribe to my channel. And until next time, bring the hands gently together. Namaste.